Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Jason with Jadren Aquatics. Thanks for hanging out with me in the fish room. Today we're going to discuss breeding for profit, how to put everything into action, and that is setting up at a show. I'm going to show you guys the show that we just went to. Absolutely amazing. But first of all, I can't tell you how disappointed in myself I am about not putting videos out consistently. I don't know what's going on right now, but life is an absolute whirlwind. I cannot find time to get anything accomplished. I have all these great plans of all this stuff I want to do, and I can just never get to them. There's always just something else that has to be finished. I told you guys I'm going to have something really cool that's going to be the giveaway for the members for next month. By the way, if for some reason you didn't get your prints from last month, be sure and leave me a comment down below or email me or something, because all those went out a while back, so everyone should have received them by now. But I've got a really cool one that I'm going to do that's going to be the giveaway for April. But I haven't been able to finish it yet. And I know a lot of you guys are asking me, hey, when are the stickers going to be back? We want all the stickers again. That's in the works too. I'm trying to get those done because I know a lot of people would rather have those stickers than some of the other stuff that we're doing. But instead of doing the prints this time, we're going to do something really cool that will be for May. So I'm going to try to get that in the next week or so I can show that to you, because it's really cool. So this weekend, I'm going to show you in a second this amazing show that we had. The previous show that we had an incredible turnout. The building was too small. This time we moved into a 5,000 square foot building, and the place was absolutely packed. I mean, just absolutely packed. Man, there are just so many people that are into fish keeping right now. It's just incredibly exciting to be a part of this and to see so many people that are just really excited about the hobby. Okay, so let's talk about the preparation for the show. You guys have probably seen some of my previous videos as I prepared for the show. Well, this time I did something a little bit different, because the previous time I ran out of quite a few fish and quite a few shrimp, and I never really count how many bags I do, so I don't really have a way of planning the next time, except that I think, oh, I sold out of all my fantasy blue shrimp, I need to bring more bags of that. That's about all I come up with. But this time I decided I need to count the amount of hours that I'm packing and count the amount of bags that I take and try to get an idea of that. Thankfully, my amazing friend, you know who you are, Jerry from Papa Shrimp. You guys have heard me talk about him before. Jerry has now moved back down here, so he's helping me out a ton. He came over and helped me bag fish. So I bagged fish for multiple days. The very first day, 2 days in advance, I packed plants, and I also packed shrimp, because I know they can stay in the bag a little bit longer. And then the next day, which was Friday, I began to pack fish for the show. And so in the end, after we had bagged everything, the total amount of man hours that we bagged was 16 hours. So 16 hours of bagging. So to say I was exhausted by the time Saturday came was a complete understatement. And then Saturday was insane, so I didn't have time to even sit down. So by the time I got home, I was exhausted. And after a quick date night with the wife who missed me, I crashed. Okay, so 16 hours of bagging fish, it ended up being 220 bags. That 220 bags was not just fish, but it was shrimp, and it was some plants also. So in the end, my question was going to be, did I take too much or did I take too little? And so I did really good at the show. I didn't do as good as I did at the previous show, but again, there were twice as many vendors as there were at that show. So out of the 220 bags that I took, I sold about 120 of those bags. So yes, I came back with 100 bags of fish and plants, which is not fun because you have to put all those back up. But not only that, I also bought a ton. My friend Sam, who I buy my guppies from, he brought a bunch of guppies out there and didn't sell quite as many as he'd hoped. And so I went ahead and pretty much bought almost every single guppy that he had brought. The problem is he individually bagged these things, 1 guppy per bag. I bought 46 pairs which is 92 bags. So the 100 bags I had to empty, now I've got 92 more bags to empty. I also bought some super red longfins. You guys will see those on the website also. I bought 11 of those, so that was 11 bags I had to unbox. And then I also, Sam had a friend there that I got to meet, and he actually breeds electric blue acaras. So he had some electric blue acaras there, and I said, whatever you have left over at the end, I want to buy them, because a lot of you guys have reached out to me before wanting these things. So not only have I found them, but I found someone that's a local breeder that's breeding some super healthy stock. In a second here, I'll show you those so you can get a look at them. And so I got about 11 of those, so that was 11 more bags. So I'm already exhausted by the time I get home, and then I have to open over 200 bags after I float them and put them all in the correct tanks. And then I've been having a lot of problems with tanks at work. Well, I'll talk about this a little bit later. It's a really aggravating thing for me right now. A lot of it has to do with new tank syndrome. Just, you know, ick popping up where it shouldn't be popping up. Again, I know it's a new tank thing. It's got so much to do with, you know, not having, you know, substrate that's loaded with all the bacteria and everything in it. Again, we'll talk about that a little bit later. It's hard not to talk about it because it's aggravating. So a lot of the fish I ended up bringing back home and putting into the fish room instead of the fish room at work. All right, so let's take a look at the electric blue acaras, and then we will head out and I'll show you guys the amazing show. All right, so here we have got the tank of the electric blue acaras. You see these guys are, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches long. You see these guys are super healthy. Absolutely beautiful. If you don't know what an electric blue acara looks like full grown, let me show you. So this is one of my electric blue acaras here. You can see this fish is just a stunning fish. And for a fish this size, this thing is incredibly peaceful. He just never messes with any of the other fish at all. He's just looking for food all the time. All right, so let's head out to the show. Let's take a walk down here. As you can see, there's tons of people here. Got some angelfish breeders here. Got a bunch of cool angels. How you guys doing? Good. There's Patrick, hard at work. Brought fish and brought no net to catch his fish. Yeah, he's got one now.
Appreciate it. What's going on, Jason?
You sell anything yet?
Yeah. Got half the plants going.
Well, good.
Some new guppies.
Cool.
Be happy, but that's all right.
Why are there faces on the rocks? Oh, those are mood rocks. That one's pissed. You'd be pissed too. Oh. All right, over here we got all kind of wood and all sorts of stuff. How are you doing?
Took over for Juan this time around, huh?
Took over? Oh, no.
He's running around with the camera.
Yeah, usually he sends me all his videos so I don't have to do so much of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey. You sell anything, Sam? Really?
Yeah.
You just gonna let me take it all with me?
You want to?
I shall be back. Bunch of angels. look at it, we even got animals here. We got some cool shirts. We've even got some saltwater stuff here too. Some cool corals. More shirts. We got freaking driftwood and rocks and all sorts of hardscape. Some guppies. We got a little bit of everything here. Got some more decorations over there. We've got some more saltwater. Mixing it up with the saltwater people. Lots of corals. Now, granted, this is almost the very end of the day because I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to come around and film because the table has been absolutely crazy. How are you? I'm good.
How you doing? Pretty good. Look for anything in particular?
Here we got the Fritz table set up.
And then you want something that's going to be like a carpet across the bottom?
As they're now sponsoring this thing. You still here?
Came back. I need good deals on these plants.
Over here we got a bunch more hardscape, got some great stuff, botanicals and stuff for shrimp. Some big old pieces of cholla wood. Excuse me.
I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that.
That's one for the YouTube channel. Yeah, he look at you all the time.
Yeah, we just ran into a fan. Then we got a bunch of awesome looking bettas. Oh, cool, look at that. Hi, how are you? Good.
I have this little guy right here if you wanna. I'm sorry, he just goes.
Is that one of those ones that are like fluorescent
Yeah.
green? What do they call them? Mellas? Got some.
GFP.
Okay.
So it's a protein that glows in the dark. Scientists basically use it as like a label to like whenever they're giving a certain gene into like an organism.
Uh-huh.
If it glows, then you know that the gene's like.
Oh, okay, cool. Got a bunch of angels. Bunch of endlers. We got more driftwood. Good, how are you? Alright, we got a bunch of plecos over here. How you guys doing? Uh-oh, Turkanas. Everyone's got them breeding now. It ain't hard. It is. More bettas. Oh, there's a flower horn. Oh, we got some discus. Oh, there's a bunch of discus in here. We got all sorts of stuff going on here. We got some cichlid table over here. Some peacocks. Dragon's bloods. Some more angels. I never film your table because I always go to the end and you're already sold out. Yeah. Here's Phil's table. It's friggin' empty. That's the best kind of table to have, is an empty one. Excuse me. Bunch of hardscape. A bunch of cories, some starabis, long fins, more axolotls. Here we got a bunch of cool live food, microworms, Daphnia. Man, I can't keep Daphne alive to save my life. Even with great green water, I can't keep that crap alive. I think some people just aren't made to breed green Daphnia. All right, and here we are at the plant table. I'm surprised how much she has left. She usually just absolutely sails through everything.
I took all my boxes home.
And then here we are back to my table. There's Jerry running the table for me. What a humongous help he's been this time. Thanks again, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you got any questions or comments, or you just want to yell something in the comments, you just yell away. So thanks again, guys, and God bless.